How to increase all of your stats in the fastest way possible with the least effort, updated completely for 2023. Let's get into it. I have two methods for each so it can suit your needs. This may be because one needs 2 players while the other is solo, so take your pick. For the stats that only have one method, this is because any other technique just isn't worth it. For this, you can simply step into the ammunition store that has the gun range to boost this up. I recommend doing all the challenges and then using the minigun non-stop, as it's the fastest and easiest. This will have your shooting stat up in no time. If you want an even easier method and have a patient friend or second console handy nearby, then this is a technique which is still working at the time of recording this. First, you want to start an organization with your friend. Access the interaction menu and turn on friendly fire for the organization, and have them stand in the back of a clothing store closet mirror with the change clothes menu that you can access there. They will be in that menu scrolling their outfits while you either drive a bike into the store to have it closed or aim your weapon at the cashier. Make sure your friend is still in the outfits changing menu with friendly fire on, then all you have to do now is aim at their head with any gun, preferably the minigun or the combat PDW with a drum magazine, and just shoot non-stop. They won't die when you shoot them, and your shooting skill will shoot up in no more than 30 minutes. Make sure to buy ammo, and if the cops are a problem, make use of the cops turn the blind eye option in the organization menu. Happy shopping, customers. Stamina has got a simple method of swimming around any water for a while. If you can find a way to make the swim button and the analog stick controller, then this can be done AFK. Same for PC, if you have any weighted item to hold down the needed keys, simply swim around in circles and your stat will increase. Could stick on a movie while doing this, or just watch more of my videos. If you don't want to go AFK or face the boredom this brings by doing it manually, then another method is getting your BMX and cycle long distance, perform jumps and overall have fun with the BMX, all while having your stat increase due to the stamina being used when spamming the button to cycle faster. A challenge you can do is start at the top or bottom of the map and cycle as fast as you can to the bottom or to the top while jumping over edges and roads. The recent update as well, it also made it so we can have the mechanic deliver a BMX, which makes it so much easier if you somehow manage to destroy your bike. Remember the clothing store method we mentioned earlier about having your friend as a mirror meat shield? Good news is they have a reason to stand there for another 30 minutes. You can repeatedly punch your friend non-stop while the stat meter gets boosted. Just make sure to have the same required steps as before. Doing this in an invite only lobby is most likely a better idea too, so no one comes and interrupts your intimate bonding time. This is the game your mom didn't want you to play as a kid, remember? The second method, believe it or not, is by playing golf or arm wrestling. These are straightforward games that quickly boost the stat, with some players still to this day saying it's one of the fastest ways to increase the stat. If you want to go fully solo though, simply start up any mission such as Meffed Up and make your way to the beach to start punching NPCs. This works because the game turns off cops while on a mission, so you can beat up as many people as you like. Making the mission set in daytime also allows the most amount of NPCs to spawn. Capture missions are also good for this, but the NPCs in them tend to fight back in groups. You know the way trees and bushes being stronger than buildings hasn't changed since release? Yeah, well that's the same for the stealth stat method. You could do a mission to go stealth and shoot NPCs at the beach, but it's not worth your time. All you need to do is find a location where no one is going to bother you, go into sneak mode and set up your controller or keyboard in a way you move around in circles AFK, and there you go. Come back in 20 to 30 minutes and your stealth stat will be maxed out. There really is nothing else to this one, it's a simple stat method that hasn't changed and there's nothing crazy in the game that really relies on the stat, so I just go AFK and come back and on to the next stat. This one has two worthwhile methods. One is insanely quick that involves starting a driving stats race, which I'll have linked in the description below. All you need to do for this one is start the race, then watch the magic unravel itself before your eyes. I'm not really sure myself what happens, to be honest, but do this about 10 to 15 times and your driving stat should be complete. If not, this may be because Rockstar stopped it, but I doubt they will, as I'm not even sure if it's a glitch or what it is. I think it's just someone's managed to win the game a bit, but it happens really fast and it's AFK practically. The second method is to get a motorcycle and drive on the opposite side of the road, all while going in between cars for the near misses and swerving between them. This can be done best on the highways as it is a long stretch of road, and I really do recommend a bike as it's easiest, and cars, when driving a car between other cars, they tend to swerve, so I go for a bike. The road I recommend the most being the long one in the middle of the city, that wee tunnel is, as there's always a constant flow of cars no matter the time. Just ensure you don't crash and have a horrific death. Getting the lungs up. Alright, buy a scuba suit from the store, or if you own a submarine, I believe there's a free one inside you can get. Then go to any deep parts of the water you can find, and have your character simply just dive in and stay at the bottom of the water, fully submerged, so that you can hear the character's lungs breathing with the tank. This doesn't require any swimming, so you can go and stay AFK for a while. Just make sure you don't get kicked. Or if you choose, you can take this opportunity to go explore the marine life and the underwater UFOs. If you, by the way, are thinking about buying rebreathers for this, then take your hands off the controller. It's not worth the cost at all for the amount you have to go through to level up the strat. Then again, I'm sure you have watched my money guide video, so you should be too rich to care, right? Honestly, if you don't have that much money and you don't have a scuba suit, I wouldn't even recommend getting rebreathers, but it's up to you. Just kind of swim around, out of breath, go back up and back down again. If you want to level the stat up while being more productive, then you can select the drainage tunnel as your compound entrance for the Cayo Perico heist, and this will increase the strat over time while you're making money. But the first method is a lot easier and a lot faster. The last strat, flying. The stat a lot of people don't seem to enjoy. Luckily, we can recycle another method. Similar to that mad driving job that completes the race for you, there's also one for aircrafts to get the flying stat up just as quick, which I will also have in the description below, so you can bookmark it through the social club website. If this no longer works for you, or you want another method, then you have the choice of completing the flight school tasks that have you doing all sorts of flying challenges that can be fun. And then once that's complete, go to an airport with a plane or jet, take off from the ground, then fly around back to the airstrip and land the aircraft. Rinse and repeat this, and you'll have your flying stat boosted in no time. Air races sometimes go on 3 times money and 3 times RP some weeks, which will also increase this stat while paying you handsomely, so keep an eye out for that. That's it for this quick stats guide. Subscribe to become a Spartan, like for more, and consider checking out my other GTA Online guides. Until next time.